Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is David. I'm a life coach. I help people recover, heal, grow from traumatic relationships. Today, video is about the Hoover. I don't know what I'm going to end up calling it, but the Corona Hoover, the Covid-19 Hoover, the pandemic Hoover, the crisis Hoover. And it's just, I have to. I've already talked about this before a week or two ago, but I think I said I had 3 people enter my life again during the pandemic. Yeah, right. Good luck. And it's happening to so many people. I said, watch out. It's going to happen. It seems like all my clients, so many people are saying it in the comment section, and it's expected. It's expected. They cannot take care of themselves. They're dependent on you and anybody. They can't do it themselves. They're dependent on people. So here's critical crisis time. They're going to need more. People are giving this so much attention. They're going to need more attention. So they're going to say they're sick. They're going to say they think they're sick. They're going to act like they're so cool. And I'm here for everybody. I'll support everybody. They're going to act like, oh, what a joke. I'll never get it. And deep down inside, they're really afraid they're going to get it. All this other crap. I've got 2 questions from my weekly Q&A about the Hoover. So let me read them because I want to answer them in this video. And this is what sparked me to make a video about the Hoover. Good day, David. Paul from Sydney, Australia. Hello, Paul. My BPD-X is starting to Hoover me after 3 months of no contact. Can you explain the difference between a borderline Hoover and a narcissistic Hoover? Is the borderline purely after supply like the narcissist, or is it for different reasons? And here again, questions like this I can't answer, really, because people are different. Not every narcissist does the same thing. Not every borderline does the same thing. There's spectrum disorders. The 3 different parts make up who people are, and that's your genetics. That's also your culture, environment, and then how you grew up, how you were raised, okay? So that's not the same for anybody. Straight up, no one has the same brain, so, okay? So I can't answer that, and it would just have to be general guessing. So to generally guess, is a borderline purely after supply like the narcissist, or is it for different reasons? I would say it's for different reasons. I mean, that's safe, right, to say that all borderlines, which don't all do the same thing anyways, don't do the exact same thing or exact same reasons as narcissists. I'll just say no. Different reasons. That's easy. To give you any more insight on this, is a borderline purely after supply like the narcissist? Supply, and that just means emotional needs. We all have emotional needs that need to be met. All borderlines, all narcissists, and all of us have emotional needs. We need them to be met, okay? So you can call it supply or whatever you want. The fact is that borderlines and narcissists don't meet their needs on their own. And most of us victims don't either until we finally learn how. That's the difference, okay? Becoming a victim and not. That's the difference. Meet your own emotional needs. You won't be a victim of this stuff. We're dependent. If we can't meet our own emotional needs, we're dependent somehow. And what happens is we had them so neglected so bad that we keep neglecting them. And we're there for other people like we are for our parents or our siblings or whatever. But that being said, borderlines need to regulate their emotions. Meaning they need other people to do that for them. They can't do that. Borderlines are just extremely impulsive. So they do things they regret a second later. They aren't, and both of them lack awareness. You can have one narcissist the same way. You could have a narcissist that can't regulate his emotions, desperate for you to help him regulate his emotions, right? And you can have another narcissist that's just coming back to Hoover you for money or something. I don't know. It's too vague. I can't tell you what all borderlines do and what all narcissists do, because borderlines and narcissists can do the exact same thing for the exact same reason. Questions like this are just too hard to answer. But I answered it, no, that's just safe, right? Obviously, it's not the same thing. And people get confused with this, what we call emotional needs. Supply, energy, what else do people call it? I don't remember. But why don't we just call it what it is? Because it's no different. They aren't that different as far as we all have emotional needs and we all need to have them met. If you see a toxic person, if you see a narcissist, if you see somebody doing something extremely weird, and you can't figure out what it is, typically they're trying to meet their own emotional needs in the wrong way. That's typically what's going on. And that's what we call supply or fuel or energy, even attention. That's emotional need. Somebody wants all your attention all the time. All the time they're trying to get their emotional need met of emotional attention. You see that? So you said, is it just for supply like the narcissist? So the narcissist is trying to have their emotional needs met, and so is a borderline, and they're both dependent on you to do that. So could either of them have different ulterior reasons than just that? Sure. But usually that's what both of them are doing it for. I hope that makes sense. I hope that doesn't just confuse you more. My best, if you really want to get down to this and understand it more, emotional needs. It's that simple. Being emotionally responsible, meeting your own emotional needs, meeting your own internally. And they don't do that. I kind of know where you're going with this, Paul, but I mean, it's just, it's up to the person, the individual, right? And everyone's trying to have their emotional needs met, narcissists and borderlines. And it could be different emotional needs. Could be for security. Could be for attention, autonomy, privacy, I don't know. Privacy. They'll come and Hoover you because they're having problems in their relationship and they feel like they don't have any privacy, but cheating on their ex gives them privacy. Now they're doing something just for them. You know what I mean? I know it's crazy, but I see it all the time. And then I hope that helps. Keep asking me more questions, okay? I'll go into this a little more in a second. Hi, David. It's Louise from Turin. Hello. My ex tried to Hoover me again with texts and took alcohol mixed with extremely powerful sleeping drops, and he said he took too many, so I was forced to stay on WhatsApp and check he was okay, and then I rang him to make him vomit, which he did twice, thank God. I couldn't go to him because of the lockdown over here with the coronavirus, so I stayed on the phone until he was better, and when he started arguing with me again, I guessed he was okay. Funny that bit. This is the third time now. How do I react the next time? I still love him, so I can't block him if he needs my help. I need to be stable mother for my children. Wow. It's so much going on here. I'm so sorry that he does this to you. I'm so sorry he abuses you. I'm so sorry that he emotionally blackmails you. That's what this is called, emotional blackmail. And this guy's a son of a bitch. This guy's full of it. And I'll say it right now and I'll call him out on it. He's full of crap. Okay? Let's start right from the beginning. My ex tried to Hoover me again. Exes stay exes. And you want to have a relationship with your ex? I don't really care. You want to be nice to your ex? Great. Exes stay exes. He tried to Hoover me again. Ignore it. Period. With texts, ignore them. He took alcohol mixed with extremely powerful sleeping drops. What an idiot. Call the police. Call the police. Do you understand me? Anybody that tries to commit themselves or commit suicide, kill themselves, I'm pretty sure it's illegal in every country. I don't know. But it's definitely illegal in my country. And if someone wants to do that to me, they're going to have the police over at their house. Because they need an evaluation. They need help. Right? It's a cry for help. Suicide or faking suicide is a cry for help. So let's give them the help they need. Not us. I'm not going to help my deranged brother. I'm not saying I have one or that I'm just making up. Deranged brother trying to kill himself. What can I do for him all the time? I can't. And I'm not gonna. It's a sad situation. But so is life. There's a lot of things in life that are sad. There's a lot of crap going on in life that we have no control over and we can't help people all the time. You're not the help for him. And obviously it's not working because he keeps doing it, right? So let's keep going. So he took too many sleeping drops and said he took too many with alcohol, so he just called the police. But even if you just saw that in a text, just call the police. We don't answer his text. We tell him never communicate with you again. And exes stay exes. And people that are going to commit suicide are trying to break the law, so we call them and tell the police and give them the help that they really need because we have no control over it, and that's all we can do. You were forced to stay on WhatsApp? No, you weren't. No one forces you. And check that he was okay. No, you weren't. And I understand how you felt. I mean, I'm not trying to say I know exactly how you felt, but I've been in similar situations. I know what you're saying. Then you rang him to make him vomit, which he did twice. Thank God you don't know that. He's a lying manipulator, and you don't know what he's doing over there. You said, thank God. And then you said you couldn't go to him because of the lockdown. Thank God. Why do you need to go to him? Don't you see what he's doing? He's doing this on purpose, Louise. No matter what. All bets are off. You don't want to see him. You don't want to date him anymore. No more sex, no more attention. But if he kills himself, that's okay. If he's going to kill himself, then okay. Well, he knows that. Does he have lots of dignity and lots of self-respect and lots of integrity? No. He doesn't mind saying things like this to get what he wants. Said, so you stayed on the phone until he was better. And when he started arguing with me again, I guessed he was okay. Funny that bit. No, that's not funny. It's not funny. I know what you're saying. Yeah, This is the third time now. When's the fourth? That's up to you. Is there going to be a fourth? That's up to you. When? That's up to you. How long it's going to be? That's up to you. You ever talk to him ever again? That's up to you. Him committing suicide? Not up to you. How do I react the next time? You don't have to react all the time. So how about I just say, don't. I still love him, so I can't block him. You still love him, huh? It's hard. It's hard to love someone this sick. He must be an amazing, amazing person if you love somebody this sick who does this to you. Besides the abuse and the blackmail, he must be just an amazing person for you to still love him through all this. How do you know you love him? You feel it? Love is much more than a feeling. And you said, I still love him, so I can't block him. You can block people you love. If he needs my help, he doesn't need your help. You can't help him. You aren't enough. Okay? You are not enough for him. You're actually hindering him from getting the help he needs. He needs help, right? You can't help him. Right? 3 times, you're not helping him. Still doing it. So he needs to go get the help that he needs. You know why people don't go get the help they need, usually, in these situations? Because they have other people there for them. So they don't go get the help. I can just call up and get attention. That's what I really want. This kind of stuff is BS, okay? Borderlines are known for faking suicides. Borderlines are known for emotional blackmail, for saying this stuff all the time. Borderlines are caught killing themselves on accident. They sit there and cut and they go, look, I tried to kill myself. Look, I tried to kill myself. Look, I tried to kill myself, until once, oh, it went too far and I killed myself. And they can tell by the way they left the house that they weren't planning on going anywhere. Like no suicide note and things left on and things, you know. There's ways there's things people do when they kill themselves. Weird behavior. They'll put on all their clothes and stuff like this. There's weird, but they don't. They did it on accident. It's no different than the 50 other times they were cutting themselves. And believe me, this is a sensitive issue, and I by no means is telling anyone specifically, you know, but this, even if he's serious, this is bullshit. What he's doing is wrong. And so I'm going to call what it looks like. I'm going to call it bullshit. Okay? Because people that want to kill themselves, they don't do this. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, and he's got you wrapped around his little finger, and you'll do whatever he wants, and it just it shows your worth, how much you feel you're worth. Define your self-worth by the things that you do for you, not by the things you do for other people. Your self-worth isn't determined by the fact that you answer his calls, that you talk him out of it, that you stay on the phone all night. That's not your self-worth. I mean, that is your self-worth, right? I'm sorry, Louise. Louise, get help, please. Please, everybody, man, get help. Not getting help is so damaging, and I hope you can see why. If he's going to keep doing this to you, God, how many times can you take this? Listen to somebody saying they're going to kill themselves and you stay up on the phone with them all night. Oh, God. It's just wrong. It's just not the answer, okay, Louise? And I hope somebody else telling you validates your feelings of, yeah, I thought that wasn't okay. I hate feeling like that. I don't want to do that again. Then don't. And I don't care if someone's going to kill themselves. That's not on you. It just isn't. And it's so wrong to do that by anybody. That's just wrong. God, that is so wrong. It makes me so upset. I've dealt with that crap so much. It's so stressful. It's especially when you think that someone's life is on your shoulders, and it's just not. It's not, Louise. It's not at all. This is this guy's problem, and you're getting in the way and making it yours. And I'm really sorry. It's really sad. So all that matters is how we feel and how people are making us feel, okay? Is it wrong that someone hoovers you? I don't know. How does it feel? Bad? Well, then it shouldn't happen. Don't let it, okay? So we take extra measures. I got off the phone today with somebody said it's impossible to block someone. And I get that. Like your phone, my phone, I block someone, I can still see them calling and stuff. I get it. Or you block them on the phone, they contact you, they still know your email address. And so you spam all that, and then they contact you through Facebook. So you turn Facebook off and they send you a letter. I mean, it just, I know, I get it. There's no contact really isn't just about going through some steps and now you're safe. No contact is deciding your own self-worth and saying that the person that hurts me isn't allowed to hurt me anymore. And I'm going to take extra measures to do that, to make sure of this. We don't have to react to anything. So you don't have to react to a Hoover. You don't have to react to a suicide threat. People that are emotionally dependent want you to react. They want you to freak out. They want you to spend attention on this. Okay? They want you to argue with them. They want you to hit them back. They want you to spread rumors about them too, believe it or not. They want everybody involved. Yeah. I wanted to make this video because this is so common right now. And we can make some bad mistakes because we are all vulnerable right now. We're all in a time of crisis and extra stress, you know? And so a partner comes back, and I've already seen it. Somebody told me that they got hoovered by an ex, and they're like, you know what? Because of the pandemic, I was just nice to him this time. Or, you know what? Because of the pandemic, I wanted to make sure they're okay too. I worry about them. None of that shit, man. There's nothing normal about this, so we're not going to normally treat abusers normal. So it doesn't matter. Pandemic, crisis, birthday, Christmas. They're out of your lives and need to stay out of your lives. And they have abused you, and we didn't know how to make it stop. That's why we no contact, because we don't know how to communicate to stop it. Old relationships must stay old relationships. Exes stay exes. Yeah? We have only responsibility to ourselves, not other people. Use my 4-step processing emotions. What is your body doing? What is that emotion? Why? Where's it coming from? Why you feel this way? Can I do something about it? If not, throw it away. If you can do something about it, always do something about it. You can't do anything about suicide, somebody wanting to kill themselves. I understand we're supportive. I get that. But suicide, you know, when my friend's on the ledge and I'm the last resort, I get that. Okay? But really, I'm calling the police. I'm sorry, but I am. Because if they're on the ledge about to kill themselves, and it's you that just got them to stop, then that's not a cure. You didn't just cure them. they're going to go do it again. They're going to at least just feel that way again. They need help. And they're obviously not getting the help they need or finding the help they need. Maybe this will push them to do that. I don't know. But they need help, big time. And it's usually, almost always, not the help that a family or a friend can provide. Even if you're a psychiatrist, professionals will tell you that. I can't coach my family, you know? It's too personal. It's too close. So watch out for the Hoover, the pandemic Hoover, the COVID-19 Hoover. It's coming if it hasn't already come. And it's going to be more from somebody else if it's already just been by one person. It's amazing. These are times, critical times, and if you're already unstable, we're now more unstable. This is about meeting emotional needs right now. And you already have, you know, we can't convene and go into groups and community and job and stuff like this. Part of that is our emotional needs. So now it's even more crucial that we have security, that we know that the people in our lives always have our backs. We need emotional attention from people, asking how we feel, and we ask them how they feel, what they're scared of, talk about it, stuff like this. We need our own autonomy, our own privacy, and we need massive emotional connection right now with people. And it's not the time to be totally secluded and isolated emotionally. We're only secluding and isolating physically, okay? We don't have to emotionally, guys. We should actually be closer emotionally with the people in our home, at least. If we're by ourselves, reach out even more. People are going to Hoover because they're dependent. They're dependent on you. You were there for them. Now they need something. They need you again. Okay? And they're going to start off with how they care about you. How are you? How are you doing? I'm so worried about you. Where have you been? How are you? Oh, God, you're okay? Good. And it's just BS, right? If they've abused you, why are you talking to them? Oh, I just thought this. Well, did they say sorry? Then you're lowering your self-worth. You're compromising yourself. If someone hurt you really bad and it just took 6 months to a year of not talking, and then they call you up and then act like nothing happened, you think that's okay? Oh, hell no. And then you're compromising yourself again. Oh, they never apologized. That's why you left them. That's why you went no contact. Yeah, don't buy into their crap about how they're sick. They think they're sick. They're really worried about you. And you're bored right now and you're lonely and isolating. That's why we don't get bored, lonely, and isolate. Okay? So we have a good, strong relationship with ourselves, and we go out and connect with people in our lives still and talk to them and see how they are and explore our own self-interest and make life interesting so we don't fall susceptible to past abusers. Yuck. 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 Don't talk to them just because it's a pandemic. You're compromising yourself. Thanks, everybody. Ask lots of questions down below, okay? Always love yourself, and I'll see you again. Bye.